Alright, today me and this kid are going to do a review and comparison of these new toys that we got for our birthday. We will start with the reviews, and the first board we have here is a Landyachtz Switchblade. This is a new board for 2011. It's the first year it's been out. They just released it in March. And some specs is it's 40.5 inches long. It's got these mellow 1-inch drops, drop through truck mounting to make it really, really low to the ground. In the middle part, it's got an aggressive concave with pretty noticeable W, and creates a nice pocket to put your feet in. And the wheelbase is 31.5, I think. The setup is something new. I don't know if it's ever been done before. I just tried it and I like it. It's a bare base plate because you can't fit a randal base plate on the Switchblade because of the cutout isn't big enough. With a randal hanger, which is flipped, with a bare center bushing on top, and a yellow Venom downhill bushing on bottom, because I don't weigh that much, like 125. Black 84A Landyachtz zombie hawgs, and Bones Supermodel bearings. This board is probably the most versatile out of the three, because it's got the 1-inch drops, so you can lock yourself in and get a nice downhill stance. It's very stiff, no flex at all for downhill, and it's great for free riding because of the drops and the big aggressive concave to keep your foot on there. With this setup, if you have your trucks really loose, you'll probably get wheel bite. If you keep them at a mid tightness, you probably won't. With the bare hanger, though, you actually do get wheel bite more than with the randal hanger, I found. So that is the first board, the Landyachtz Switchblade. And now we have the Comet FSM drop. These two are my boards. Some specs: it is 40 inches long, it is 10 inches wide at the widest point, and it gets smaller towards the middle. It's kind of like an hourglass sort of shape. It's got pretty big kicktails on either end. It's perfectly symmetrical, as is the Switchblade and our next board. I have it set up with my own applied vicious grip tape, which I would highly recommend. Black Randal 180 trucks, flipped with a randal hanger. Venom yellow super carve on top and purple super carve on bottom, with abec 11 freeride 72mm 84A and Bones red bearings. This board, oh wait, one more thing. It's got 1 inch of rocker. So if you're familiar with the Landyachtz 925, it's double the amount of rocker on the 925, and it's got some pretty nice concave if you can see it. This board is just free ride. You can downhill on it, but it's not as good as a Switchblade for downhill. It's really easy to pull off some nice slides on. The kicktails are very functional. It's very stiff. There's no flex at all. So you can downhill on it, but it's not the greatest. It's got some huge wheel wells, so you can get big wheels. I don't know. I have these small wheels. I had the zombie hogs on here before with really loose trucks and no wheel bite at all. So you can run big wheels on this board. And the price for the deck is $130 and $142 for the deck of the Switchblade. And our next board, our last board, is the 2011 Earthwing Supermodel. It's purple stain, and some of the specs is this is the 40-inch long version, 9 plies of Canadian maple, as is all these. Let's see what else. It is the widest out of all the boards, coming in at around 10 1/4, maybe a little bit bigger, and about 10 in the middle, and 10 1/4, or maybe even bigger on the ends. The setup we have on this thing is independent 215 trucks, and if you didn't know, if you run randal trucks or Paris trucks, you are much more likely to get wheel bite with this board. And independents are basically made for it. They work great with it. We have a Kiro barrel on the bottom and a standard independent on top, and this is a really nice turny but stable setup with also abec 11 freerides, the same wheel, and Bones red bearings. This board is a lot like the FSM, but it does not have the rocker. It's just a flat. It has some really nice concave to keep you in there. No W on this or the FSM. The kicktails are a little bit smaller, but they're still pretty functional. And this board's a tank. I think this will probably be the most durable board out of all of them. It's got some pretty nice wheel wells right here on either side, perfectly symmetrical. Got these little cutouts right here. You can grab on with your hand, and it's supposed to create a little bit of a torsional flex, but you really can't feel it when you're riding. So that's the Supermodel. And a comparison of all these, if you're looking for something that is a more versatile board that you want a downhill free ride, be able to do everything on, but it's the most expensive out of all of them, I would go with the Switchblade, which is $142 for the deck. It's still not too bad. If you're looking for something to do more flip tricks, cruising around, do some pretty sweet slides on, the FSM, since it has better kicktails and the rocker. And if you're looking for another pretty good all-around free ride sliding board, not so much flip tricks, but for sliding and free riding and stuff like that, I'd go with the Supermodel. The FSM and the Supermodel is pretty much the same thing. The only thing you gotta consider is if you want rocker or you don't. That's really the main difference between them. Other than that, all three of these are really nice boards, and all three decks are affordable. The Supermodel being 100, FSM 130, Switchblade 142. Thanks for watching.